Also, willkommen zurück. Wir sind leider fertig geworden mit der Karriere von MP. Schade. Es war eine schöne Karriere gewesen. Danke, dass ihr uns unterstützt habt. Und jetzt fangen wir mal mit meinem Team an. Ich habe schon angefangen und dann haben wir noch weitergemacht, aber das ist eigentlich mein Team. Nicht gerade das Beste, was wir könnten haben, aber ist nicht schlecht. Dann haben wir machen jetzt das. 2, 3. Ah. Wenn es euch interessiert, machen wir weiter. Das ist, wir spielen jetzt gegen Celtic. Gott, ich hasse das ehrlich. Aber egal.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, Zach LaVine out there with Al Horford. Then there's Ivy. And for Boston...
Jo, gar nicht übertrieben, gell? Gar nicht.
Here we go.
Okay,
and here's White. To the wing, right side. Here's Havlicek. Money from the wing.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Ivy. The putback.
Yeah, how many times has Horford scored at the pick and roll? I mean, millions throughout his career.
Right side White. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the OA team, Williams.
Here's Cowens. Right wing. Here's Havlicek. Goes up at the elbow, and he connects with a jumper.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Horford. Outside for LaVine. Screen by Horford. Beyond the arc. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Yeah, after all these years as a pro, Horford still plays with fire. Some second chance points there for Big Al.
Pass to Havlicek. Over on Antetokounmpo. No good off the back of the rim.
Perfect.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Horford in the high post. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Personal foul.
That's good from Horford.
If you want to talk about a high-value veteran, Al Horford is your guy. I mean, he's been around the block and has a ton of wisdom to share with younger guys.
Now here's White. Horford with some nice D. LaVine passes to Williams. Outside LaVine. Screen by Antetokounmpo. To the inside. It's tipped. Shot clock at 6. Horford outside. The deep three from LaVine. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
I mean, it is not easy trying to box out Giannis. His long arms allow him to capitalize on the offensive glass.
Here's Havlicek. Shot out the run. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Screen by Horford. LaVine with it. Now guarded by White. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Coming onto the floor for the OA team.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. White on the wing. Antetokounmpo with the block.
A Defensive Player of the Year winner, Antetokounmpo affects so many shots with his length.
Here's Havlicek. He's covered by Levine. Oh, nice shot by Havlicek. 6 points for him.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
And Boston calls time here.
Team.
A minute 42 left to play in the first. Pass to Ward. Here's Sanders. Guarded by Durant. Sanders, no good. Here's Stackhouse. Here's Porzingis. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
An authoritative play by Porzingis, dominating the glass and getting the second chance look.
Pass to Cowens. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Left side, Porzingis. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter here. Screen by Durant. And he's going for the oop here. Brown inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
Here's Stackhouse. There's the block. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam. Here's Brown. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Nelson. Inside. Here's Sanders. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
Gets the three ball to go.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Heat, they're up by 8. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
They're just out-hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
Ivy's out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Al Horford. Pass to Westphal. Here's Cowens. Horford covering. Curry against White. Floats one up. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
Curry, no good. Now here's White. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Cowens. Horford covering. Pass to Havlicek. Clock at 6. And here's White. Hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Curry against White.
Clever move by Curry, using the play to make room for a different shooter.
Genau so spielt man Basketball.
And to the surprise of absolutely no one, Steph Curry set the record for most threes made in NBA history during the 21-22 season.
They set the pick. Here's Havlicek. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Give him 8. Here's Ivy. To the middle. Here's Aguirre. Cowens grabs the board. And Stephen set that record against the Knicks, Richard.
Yeah, with Ray Allen in attendance to watch as he passed him on the lid. You can tell it meant a lot to Steph. Maybe the greatest shooter, not maybe, the greatest shooter the game has ever seen.
Here's Havlicek. Give him 8. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Shot is off. 4 for 7 in the game now. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Aguirre. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
Outside for Levine. He drains out
Let's
after
go.
2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Agile play by Levine, finding his way around the contact to get a shot.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
At the line, John Havlicek.
The first one falls. Jones, he's checked in for Boston. Smith comes in for White. He's perfect from the line this time.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Curry with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And stolen by Jones. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Nice D from Durant.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Good on the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Using his size to his advantage, Giannis is a handful to deal with close to the rim.
Smith passes to Jones. Here's Cowens. Back to Jones. Pass to Havlicek. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he lobs it up to the rim. Smith inside. He's covered by Curry.
So it blocks technology.
Now Durant. Williams passes to Antetokounmpo. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Antetokounmpo. He has 6.
Smart play by Giannis. Moving the ball with a purpose leads to a great look.
Here's Cowens, defended by Porzingis. Got it.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Outside Durant. Blocked! Here's Havlicek. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of this game. Williams finds Durant. Over Jones. Durant's shot is off. Smith outside. For 3. So we conclude the first half. The Miami Heat up by 10. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one.
Also, let's go mit Zech, Levine und Ivey. Los machen. Zech,
Outside Levine.
komm dort, Janis. Das haben wir, Jungs, das können wir.
And there's the lob. And the
Jungs, was
lob
ist das Scheiß?
not to be. We've got Al Horford. He's out there with Zach LaVine. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Ivy. And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Pass to Cowens. Here's Westphal.
Oh, what?
And there's the whistle. He'll
Wolf.
get to the line to shoot two.
Pronounced.
Personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for the home team, Jojo.
And he makes the first.
Line for two shots.
Wenn man einfach will, dass die anderen gewinnen.
Good on both. Here's Ivy. And it's flushed.
Und dann können wir
Nice
wieder
jam.
über irgendjemanden,
There you
den wir
go.
kennen.
He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on
Ungefähr
the
gleich
attack.
groß ist wie Giannis.
They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all
sure
back
that's good.
at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Nehmen wir jetzt
Here's
unsere Mal.
Westphal.
Nein,
He's been
shit.
patient so far.
Gut, gut, gut.
Nothing yet
Wir
on
haben
the
den Ball.
scoreboard.
Wir haben den Ball. Gut, gut.
Pass to Stackhouse. Here's the three.
Triple.
And it's Horford who
Drei
picks up the
jetzt.
assist.
Yeah, the savvy of Horford on display. Just tremendous passing as
Komm, White. Wo ist das überall?
Here's Havlicek. He's covered by
So
Levine.
gestohlen hat die Scheiße.
Screen by Horford. And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Outside White. To the left wing. Here's Cowens. Pass to Westphal. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer.
Verkackst.
Horford pulls
Ja,
it in.
Mann, so ein.
Horford's got 4 rebounds in the game. Oh,
Und
the
Zech
jam by
Levine.
Levine.
With the
Zach
big
LaVine,
finish.
He's already won multiple dunk contests. Maybe another?
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And Boston calls time here.
there's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Das kann nur so ein schwerer rein. Ja, das ist drin.
Pass to Westphal. And there's the
Die sind
screen.
hilflos.
There's the drive. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
Schon wenn
And
du
he
einen
recovered
größeren
it.
Spieler hast als du, warum probierst du
Brown
das
against
zu machen,
Levine.
was man
Oh,
nie
and
sollte?
the jam by Levine.
They're
Okay.
really dictating the tempo
Gut,
on
macht das
both ends of the
probieren
court.
bei einem
You
größeren
love it.
Spieler als
And guys, to
Starke.
go
Und
on
was
a
macht
big
Zech
run,
Levine?
get some
Verdammt
breathing
direkt
space. It
über
has to
einen,
be a
wo größer
great
ist als
play
er.
on each end.
Now here's Brown. Down low. Pass to Westphal. To the paint. Kick
Let's
out
go,
to Brown.
boys.
6 to shoot.
Wir machen das noch weitermachen. Wenn er möchte, kann ich
Looking
schnell
to win the
Kaffee
drought.
holen.
Horford pulls it in. Horford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. They get it again. And Horford
Okay.
powers it
Sorry.
home.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor. Putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
Pass to Nelson. Here's Cowens. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Personal foul, second team foul. At the line, Dave Cowens. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good.
Wer kommt jetzt wieder rein? Wow, wow.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Jean-Claudette.
Here's Ivy, defended by Brown. Aguirre.
Oh,
After
okay,
the
sorry
assist,
again.
led him to the lane.
Sorry.
Textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Third quarter of basketball here.
Brown.
A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Ward. Here's Cowens. Antetokounmpo covering. Outside, Brown. Here's Nelson. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. Sanders, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Levine. Good.
Perfect.
And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Levine's got 8 points.
A strong inside scorer. Once Levine feels like he's got room to shoot, he does not hesitate.
Pass to Ward. Here's Sanders. Warford covering. Sanders, no good. Outside Levine. Screen by Antetokounmpo.
Go.
Levine passes to Antetokounmpo.
Okay, sorry again.
Down on the lob.
Showing off those playmaking skills, Levine keeps his head up, makes the easy play.
Sorry again.
Antetokounmpo has gone 4-4 from the field. Perfect so far. Now here's Brown. Inside. Sanders with the bucket.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Horford outside. Launches a three. Hauled in by Brown. Pass to Ward. Here's Nelson. Fires the three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. The Miami Heat delivering the blowout. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4.
Das ist der vierte.
White against Curry. White can't hit. White's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Al Horford out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Williams in at the shooting guard. Boston on offense. Right side White. Here's Westfall. And counted from 19 feet away. And here's Curry. Durant for 3.
Da ist ein Dreier von
From
KD,
three-point
Jungs.
range.
KD.
Durant's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Der einzige wahre Tor.
Pass to White. Over Curry. White. Good.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Horford outside. The three ball. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
Pass to Westfall. The shot from 20 feet out connects. The jumper drops.
Direkt auf jede Schuss treffen.
This is the kind of team chemistry that
Aber
you
so ist schon
love to see.
Basketball. Okay, nicht.
Horford, a screen on White.
Throws
it up high.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
Boston on offense. And Boston calls time here.
And
Schon
there's
wieder
nothing
Pause,
more
was ist das?
frustrating for a coach than seeing his team giving up a bunch of second chance points. That's going to be the main topic during this timeout.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Outside White. Lets it go from 14. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. White's gotten 4 this quarter. White's gone 50% from the field. 3 out of 6. For 3, Porzingis. It's hauled in by White.
Das ist jetzt im Büro nicht
Boston on
gesehen.
offense.
Wer das sagt, ist
That's
falsch.
check.
Das ist kein Problem.
Here's Westfall. Over Williams. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got rebound number 8 now. Porzingis passes to Williams. Oh, got a piece of it. Nice shot by Durant.
Let's
I
go,
love
KD.
the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Here's Cowens, defended by Porzingis. Pass to Havlicek. Fades. That one a tap
They
off
got
line, but it
in
dropped
fade
for him.
away.
Even though his team
Oh,
is
no,
lagging
get
behind,
ring.
he's playing like a winner.
Weil dann wäre ich
Too
richtig.
bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
Durant for 3. It's not going to go for him. And Boston going the other way now. Here's Havlicek. Oh, and he blocked off the glass. Wow. White on the wing. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Cowens. Good D by Porzingis. For 3, Durant.
Kevin Durant.
Drops in
Wie
the
der?
3.
Typ ist einfach
Durant's
nicht
got
so
8
gut.
points here in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now here's White. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out
Chill
of the air.
doch. Bro.
Porzingis passes to Durant. Fires the 3.
Nein, das ist...
It's hauled in by White. Boston on offense. There's 57 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Cowens. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Now here's Curry.
Nein.
That 3 off target. Had some
Warum kommt das
space
Ding so
there after the
schnell?
pump fake. White against Curry. Pass to Westfall. Here's Cowens. "14 feet away." Yep, that one goes.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
White against Curry. Porzingis with it. That drops, and it
Let's
comes off
go,
an assist from
yo.
Curry.
Great body control by Porzingis. He sets a good pick and then rolls right into a scoring position.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. A statement road victory.
Thanks so much for your support. The team appreciates it. Please drive home.
Also, wir haben gerade gewonnen gegen Boston Celtics. Wenn es euch gefällt, könnt Kommentare hinschreiben und könnt noch liken. Bis zum nächsten Mal.